This video is about Flash Gordon, a science fiction hero, and his arch enemy, Ming the Merciless, and Adolf Hitler. They are presented on a series of Dynamite Entertainment comic book covers and related interior pages for, first, the 10 issues of the 2011 to 2012 Flash Gordon Zeitgeist series, then the 4 issues of the 2012 Merciless, the Rise of Ming series. Each series is presented in chronological order. For each issue, multiple covers and multiple interior pages are presented. As each individual issue is presented, information about that specific issue is provided. Flash Gordon was created as a comic strip in 1934 by artist Alex Raymond for King Features Syndicate to compete with Buck Rogers after a deal to publish a John Carter of Mars comic strip was not reached. Later, George Lucas wanted to film an adaptation of Flash Gordon, but could not obtain the rights, so he developed Star Wars. The setting for issue number 1 of the Flash Gordon Zeitgeist series is as follows. The year is 1934, a time of two-fisted swashbuckling, of fearsome threats and wild adventure, and of ever-growing threats on the horizon. 3 valiant humans, Flash Gordon, Dale Arden, and Dr. Hans Zarkov, are plucked from the Earth, traveling to the distant planet Mongo. Their exploits are legendary, battling the machinations and terror schemes of the dreaded Emperor Ming, the all-seeing ruler of Mongo. But they did not fight alone. Written by Eric Troutman from a story and designs by Alex Ross and illustrated by Daniel Lindro. For issue number 2, after crash landing an experimental trans-dimensional spacecraft on the surface of an alien world, Flash Gordon, Dale Arden, and Dr. Hans Zarkov come face to face with Ming the Merciless. Driven by an unquenchable thirst for conquest, Ming has plans for the pathetic Earthlings, death for Flash in Mongo's arena, brain stripping for the brilliant Dr. Zarkov, and a vile wedding ceremony for Dale. With the fate of our world extinct, can even Flash Gordon save us? For issue number 3, Flash Gordon, on the run from Ming's pursuit ships, finds himself cut off and alone, facing down the deadly hazards of Mongo's untamed wilderness and the primal rage of Prince Thun of the Lion Men. Alien threats abound, which will test Gordon's skills to their outer limits. Meanwhile, on an Earth still menaced by the threat of an invasion from Mongo, 3 alien rebels wage a secret battle against Ming the Merciless. Their target, a shipment of powerful extraterrestrial weapons delivered into the hands of the Third Reich. Dynamite Entertainment's epic space opera continues in Flash Gordon Zeitgeist's thrilling 3rd chapter, Monsters of Mongo. For issue number 4, Flash Gordon and his allies, the plucky Dale Arden and brilliant Dr. Hans Zarkov, move closer to a confrontation with the forces of Ming the Merciless. Amid the political and military machinations of Mongo, Gordon faces the ferocious Lion Men, the sinister Shark Man, and a band of rebels commanded by Prince Baron. And on Earth, Ziva places her sights on the ultimate target, Adolf Hitler. For issue number 5, the rebellious Prince Baron has Flash Gordon in his clutches, and that may spell death, unless the intrepid Earthman defeats his own ally, Prince Thun of the Lion Men of Mongo. Insurrection against Ming's iron rule of Mongo is brewing, with shifting alliances and deadly intrigues at every turn. But the clock is ticking, as the merciless emperor has plans of his own, his royal wedding to Dale Arden. On Earth, 3 figures from Mongo have their sights set on their own objective, with the Third Reich squarely in their crosshairs. For issue number 6, as Earth burns beneath the might of a Mongo-allied Third Reich, Ming the Merciless's domination plans are on the cusp of success. With 2 universes at stake, the only hope lies with Flash Gordon, Dale Arden, and Dr. Hans Zarkov. Allegiances are formed and battle lines are drawn as Dynamite adds to the legend of the greatest space fantasy hero of all. For issue number 7, as Ming prepares for the final offensive against Earth, Flash Gordon and allies both new and old moves against Ming's palace. Fighting alongside his fellow Earthmen, the brilliant Dr. Zarkov and the beautiful Dale Arden, Gordon leads a rebel band into the teeth of Ming's fearsome defenses. But will even the universe's greatest hero be in time? For issue number 8, while exploring the subterranean labyrinths beneath the Imperial Palace of Mongo, Dr. Hans Zarkov, brilliant scientist and engineer, finds himself trapped in his own past, courtesy of an insidious trap left behind by Ming the Merciless. Is even Zarkov's genius enough to free himself from this deadly snare? For issue number 9, Ming has been defeated. Long live Flash Gordon. Following the daring assault on Mingo City, peace reigns across the kingdoms of Mongo. Or does it? The dethroned emperor's reach is long. Old enmities still smolder between rival kings. In Flash Gordon, Dale Arden and Dr. Hans Zarkov discover just how alien a world Mongo really is. For issue number 10, in the wake of Flash Gordon's victory, the court of Mongo pauses for a time of celebration. But Ming the Merciless has one last sinister scheme to launch. One that may spell death for Earth's defenders. The setting for issue number 1 of The Merciless, The Rise of Ming series is as follows. Visit Scenic Mongo before Ming's rise to power. In this prequel to the critically acclaimed and best-selling Flash Gordon Zeitgeist, Prince Ming begins his rise to dominion over the entirety of Mongo. But who or what was Ming before he was merciless? Find out here as the origin of one of science fiction's preeminent villains is presented in all its diabolical details. For issue number 2, as the saga of Ming continues, the would-be conqueror moves one step closer to ruling all of Mongo. But Ming's deviously imagined schemes are complicated by a fetching beauty selected to be a ritual sacrifice to the insatiable Sharkman. Who will prevail? Even on pitiless Mongo, Ming the Merciless knows that blood is thicker than water. For issue number 3, the waters of Mongo run red with blood as Ming's feud with the Sharkman threatens to spill over into all-out war. But even as new alliances are forged to pave the way for Ming's utter supremacy, the merciless Prince of Mongo suffers a personal loss that threatens to rip a giant black hole in his already dark heart. For issue number 4, to cement his claim of power, Ming the Merciless launches a strategic war that shows once and for all that there is but one superpower on Mongo. As Ming turns his attentions to new worlds to conquer, a betrayal within his own court might topple all of Ming's carefully wrought plans. And what does a strange signal from a distant planet mean to the future of Mongo? Flash Gordon has been adapted to movies, TV shows, comic books, and more. In the near future, do you want a new live-action movie made about Flash Gordon? If so, do you have any actor that you want cast as Flash Gordon or any of his supporting cast of characters? More videos like this one, short and longer, can be viewed at the Comic Excitement Convention Science Fiction playlist. please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.